Early morning grind. Just wanted to speak on something real quick, man. You notice when it comes to Canelo Alvarez, he lost to Terence Crawford. I see one person, that was Floyd Schofield Jr., where the third say that it's over for Canelo. You ain't hear a lot of Canelo need to retire. Canelo need to retire. It's over for Canelo. You ain't see a lot of that. You ain't see none of that. This Canelo need a true trainer and encouragement for Canelo and all this other stuff. I ain't really see that. Where they tried to force Canelo out the sport. When it comes to the brothers, it's like when they take a loss, it's over with to retire. You ain't seen that push for Canelo Alvarez. Where it's over, he needs to retire and he got destroyed by a smaller man and he need a new trainer and this is what he need to do. Like, dude, old. What, 35, 36? If anybody needed to retire, it's probably him at this point. A guy that's really been lethargic in his how he moving. He didn't want to fight Terence Crawford. Didn't really want to fight Munguia. Didn't really want to fight Jamel Charlo. He don't want to do nothing no more. And at that point, if you don't want to do anything in the sport, but come and pick up a bag, you don't want to compete. I feel like it's time to go. When you start wanting to attack challenges and not take on the biggest challenge, and you just want to get the bag for the sake of just getting the bag, I feel like that's a huge problem. I think people should be like, yeah, Canelo should retire, and that's what it really should be. That should legitimately be the move. He needs to retire. He lost to a dude climbing up 2 weight classes. Where's the fire? I mean, he avoided a guy like David Benavidez that been on his helmet. Where's the fire? Where's the pride? He got a guy in front of him, Edgar Berlanga. He should have starched. That should have never made it into the fourth quarter. Should have never seen the end. Where's the fire? Where's the competitiveness? And what's so crazy? It's a lot of fighters that so-called entering a prime who move the exact same way he moved. That moved the exact same way that he moved. That's the crazy thing about it. And he's setting a precedent for everybody to follow. If he was out here really fighting the guys that people wanted to see him fight, I think a lot of other guys would get motivated and fight those guys. But then again, I believe a lot of these guys are just too far gone in their thought process. I don't want to fight the best. Let me get the bag. And y'all seeing Tank go and fight nobodies to get the bag. And everybody be like, well, that's the goal. I don't want to fight nobody. I just want to get the money. And that's crazy that guys don't want to actually earn it no more. They really want to gift wrap and take the easy way to get it. But you don't hear a large section of people saying, well, Tank need to retire. You don't see that. I mean, well, Canelo need to retire. You don't see it. You know? And why is that? Like I said, when brothers lose, even though if it's in a fun fight, competitive fight, whatever, he needs to retire. He can't come back. And look at Foden. Look at, Sean Porter went on and do some things. Lara had his hiccups in the road and went on and do some things. Thurman then lost and came back. You know? You got to ask yourself, why, and the one guy that needs to retire, Canelo Alvarez, why is it, at the twilight of his career, he can make it, but when a young bull lose, it's like, he need to retire. Especially if he take a chance, especially if he truly takes a chance. But he don't, that just lets you know it's a lot of favoritism. These people, Canelo is, he's a stimulus for boxing, or he's a profitable thing for boxing, but he hurting it, dog, by not taking on the challenges that he should be taking on. He hurting the sport. He hurting it. If you ain't gonna fight the best, and exactly after that ass whooping, he ain't gonna be looking to fight nobody. So there should be cries that he needs to retire. It should be a push that he's finished. But I'm telling y'all, the media is controlled by them people, bro. That's why they in the media, they sweep the dirt that they do under the rug, but and put lies on a lot of the other brothers and the sisters, or exaggerate. And they understand, well, once it's out there, people gonna run with it like it's the truth. Even if they know your character, they know you personally, you would never do anything like that. They run with it. That's why they don't put that narrative out about Canelo. All the motherfuckers who popped hot in that camp, they're, allegedly according to Oscar, they being paid not to for the media to shut up. And that's what I told y'all. Guys like Sean Tizell sitting here speaking on the behalf of fighters for the Muhammad Ali Act is bullshit. How about you strap your nuts on and you speak on the behalf of these niggas popping hot? All in one camp. That's what I told y'all, man. It's horseshit, man. They don't give a fuck about these fighters, man. Everybody, we live in a society where you gotta get mine. You gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours. I'm telling y'all, these motherfuckers don't care, man. They do shit for clicks. They do shit for clout. That's what I be trying to tell y'all, bro. How many alarms I got this fucking morning? Just the third alarm that went off this morning, bro. Gotta change Thursday. What does it say? Wednesday? But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say, man. Hopefully I enjoyed the video, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree from your X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate y'all. Peace.